On August 4th, 2020, a series of explosions rocked the city of Beirut, the capital of Lebanon. The main blast resulted in hundreds of deaths and thousands of injuries, and left hundreds of thousands of people homeless. The estimated property damage is in the tens of billions. In this video, we want to focus on the consequences of that destruction that can be observed from space using satellite data. Beirut is one of the world's oldest cities, and today it plays a central role in the Lebanese economy. In the afternoon of August 4th, 2020, a fire had been reported at the port of Beirut. A group of 10 firefighters were dispatched to the scene. At first, a smaller explosion created a cloud of smoke above a burning warehouse. The warehouse stored 2,750 tons of ammonium nitrate, which had been confiscated by the authorities years earlier. At around 6 minutes past 6 p.m. in the evening, a bigger explosion followed, sending shockwaves across the city. It was captured by multiple cameras from the surrounding areas. The force of the explosion was so great that a mushroom cloud can be observed. The blast eviscerated the surrounding warehouses and destroyed a large grain silo that served as a strategic reserve of the wheat of the country. A 140-meter crater appeared at the site of the blast. A ship was blown out of the water. A bigger ship, docked east of the blast site, was capsized by the force. Much of the container storage area was also severely damaged. Lebanon imports up to 80% of its food needs, and the commercial port processes the majority of those imports. This explosion dealt a devastating blow to Beirut and Lebanon. The radius of the force was far-reaching. It stretched well into densely populated areas. Damage was found at Sodeco Square Mall, which was 3 kilometers south of the port. Hotel d'Île-de-France Hospital was also damaged. Around 400 of the injured people were also taken there. However, by far, the most severely damaged areas are near the blast site, where entire buildings were knocked down. As a result, around 300,000 people were rendered homeless. NASA released a satellite image where dark red pixels represent the most severe damage, and orange represent areas of moderate damage, and areas in yellow are likely to be less damaged. Vessel transponder data published by Orbital Insights, a geospatial analytics company, indicates that there were a number of ships around the port at the time of the blast. It is unclear what kind of damage these ships may have suffered. The event was measured by the US Geological Survey as a 3.3 local magnitude earthquake, and by the Jordan Seismological Observatory as a 4.5 local magnitude earthquake. The large explosion was felt in northern Israel and Cyprus, which is 240 kilometers away. The economy of Lebanon was in a state of crisis prior to the explosion, and the COVID-19 pandemic had overwhelmed many of the country's hospitals. Satellite data point to an even bigger crisis that was caused by the explosions. It is time for the world to provide aid to the people of Lebanon.